Alright, it's time for my September TBR, and I am participating in the Magical Readathon, which is really cool. You get to build a character. It's the whole world is built by, I believe the channel's The Book Roast. I can't remember her name, but I will link the announcement video down below. We are also going to have like a pretty chill, if you're doing any readathon channel in my Discord, just like as a supportive accountability thing, because there's also Space Opera September, there's also Sci-Fi September, I think there's the Bookopoly thing. There's so many readathons. I'm primarily putting my effort into the Magical Readathon and also picking up space operas and sci-fi books that I'm like shoving onto the TBR, but I have other book obligations, and if I stick to one genre, things don't normally work out well for me. But if you want to join in, people are sharing their TBRs, getting excited for all the different readathons, because I know at least if you're like me, sometimes a large Discord is intimidating, and we're a pretty chill, small group, so feel free to join us. The link is down in the description like it is in all of my videos. And yeah, you'd only have to do 2 prompts for the Magical Readathon. That's it. You actually even have the whole year to build your character. But I am going to challenge myself and try to do all the prompts for the map, the cool map that there is for this world, and I'm going to try and build my character all this month. And I might be able to do it. There's only one really huge tome on my TBR, and the rest are kind of reasonable sized books, like 300, 400 pages. So I was looking at my page count, and like, besides the big tome, which I foresee going into 2 months, I should be able to do this. So let's get into it. So first off, for those who don't know, this is the novice path. So there's about, I think, 7 prompts for this. So the first one is the entrance. Read a book with a map. I forgot to take this off my shelf, but I still have not done my reread of The Stone Sky. There is a map in this book. Okay? Believe me, there's a map in each one of the Broken Earth books. It's a pretty cool map. I want to read this. So that's the one for this prompt. What can I say? It's the Broken Earth trilogy. I love it. I need to finish it so that I can also do like a series review for it and everything. And the next one is the Ashtorn Tree, a book that keeps tempting you, or the top of your TBR. And that one, I mean, most of these actually are, but this one is Symbiosis, which I also didn't get to last month. So these first 2 are kind of like, oops, didn't happen. This is the sequel to Escaping Exodus, which I really enjoyed. It's a far future world in which Earth is no longer inhabitable and people move to live in space and also on these kind of alive beings, but it's not a sustainable system, and we're watching a transition from one space beast to another with our main character, and this, I assume, follows what happens at the end of the first book. And I'm very excited, like I say every time. The covers, I also just want to read everything Nikki Drayden has written. I'm just very excited by her works. It's great. Next one is The Mist of Solitude. Read a standalone. And this one is for my local book club, so I have to read it, and it works for this, and that's Migrations. I don't know what this is about. I have no clue. It's short, and it's for book club. So when I have to read something, I don't normally put that much effort into learning what it's about. So this is one I'm going to be reading earlier in the month, and it's short, and it for sure works as a standalone. The next one is Ruin of Sky, and this has to have ghosts or haunting things, supernatural things, and this might be a stretch, but I don't care, because I'm for sure doing the novice path, and that's Folklore. I hauled this last week in my Friday reads, and I think it has some magical realism, kind of haunting qualities to it, and Brittany from Books with Brittany has been reading it, and I really want to read it, especially because I bought it recently, so it's just like, yes, this is the time. I want to pick it up. I want to see what it's about. So that's the one for this prompt. The next one's Obsidian Falls. Read a thriller or mystery. I think this will work. It's Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I think this is kind of one of those like urban fantasy mystery-ish books. I could be wrong. And you might be thinking, Angela, this could have worked better for the previous prompt, and I know, but I really, really, really wanted to fit Folklore on this TBR. Like, really bad. So I think Certain Dark Things will work for this, and I need to read that arc because this book does come out in September, pretty sure. So I should get on that. And similarly, this next one, Tower of Rumination, read a 5-star prediction. If you haven't noticed, I never make 5-star predictions on this channel because I don't really know when something will be 5 stars. I don't know. Unless it's like a favorite author or continuation of series. It stresses me out. I feel like if I start thinking about the rating of a book while reading the book. It's gonna be weird. But this one I'm feeling good about, and that's The Inheritance of Arcadia Divina by Zoraida Cordova. This author so far has worked really well for me in an age group that typically doesn't work well for me. I read their young adult duology recently and adored it. And this is an adult standalone fantasy about like family histories and mystery, and I want to pick it up. And I think it's going to be 5 stars, and this one also comes out very soon. It's already out if you have Book of the Month, but I think it comes out for everyone else in September. I could be wrong, but I also have an arc of this, so I should read it, and I think it's a 5-star prediction. And the last one for this path is book with a school setting. I don't know if this has a school setting. It kind of is briefly in the synopsis, but I didn't want to like read the synopsis because I think this is kind of more of like a horror book, and that's Summer Sons. I have an arc of this. It is the creepiest book cover I have chosen to select for reading a book. I'm a little concerned. I think it has to do with graduate school, and if that's the case, I'm counting it. It's what's happening. And once again, it's another arc for a book that comes out this month that I should probably read. Then you get to put together your character. And so you get to pick like 3 parts of it, like the part of the world, whether you were urban or rural or wildling or something else. There's 2 backgrounds for that. And then you get to pick your heritage. So I'm going to be a wildling mainly because my patrons had picked the second book in the Lady Trent. So last month they picked A Natural History of Dragons, which led to a fantastic impromptu Discord buddy read. So that was super fun. And now I'm going to read the sequel, The Tropic of Serpents. Yeah, The Tropic of Serpents. So the second book in the Lady of Trent memoirs. It is largely set in a forest or outside. I'm pretty sure this is primarily outside. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. And if I am, I'll just switch it to the other path. I'm not that tied to this background. And then Province, it was for the Curador. And I don't know if I'm saying that right. These are fantasy words. But read a book from an ongoing series, and I'm really excited. So I read First Light last month, and you guys will be hearing about it in my wrap-up on Friday, but I also talked about it in last Friday's Friday Reads, and this is a space opera that I got, like, real excited about. I was really interested, and I was really happy that the next books are coming out, and I told the author, like, I really love the book, cannot wait to go get it in October, like the sequel. And she's like, well, there is an arc of the sequel, and I'm like, tell me more. How do I get this arc? And so I have an arc of the next book, and I'm really excited. It's on my Kindle. Everyone, it wrapped up well, but I want to know what will happen next. So perfect for this prompt. Can't wait to read it. And then the last one is my heritage. I'm going to be a dwarf. And for this readathon, dwarfs are like sci-fi people. They're like really good with technology and engineering. And this mainly happened because I have a sci-fi book to put here, but also it kind of works for me in like my vibes. And this is going to be We Are Satellites. So this is the buddy read book club for my Patreon. And I'm really excited because 2 people who have similar sci-fi tastes than me love this book. Monica from Mooney Reads and Jessie from The Bookish Mom both love this story. It's a softer sci-fi, kind of about, I think it's about if you could get an implant to make you work better in the world, kind of like a Black Mirror type scenario. Should you? And like what happens if you choose not to when everyone else is? You know, what benefits are you letting go of? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be messy like that, and I'm really excited. And the last one is not for a readathon prompt because I'm not finishing this in September. I plan to start it in September, and that is House of Chains by Steven Erikson. It's been a while since I've read the 4th one, and it's one of those things where it's so long, and there's so many things I want to be reading, but I want to just slowly start this. I wish I could get the audiobook. I might cave and actually buy an audiobook to try and go along with this, but it's like the one audiobook I can't get at my library. I've requested it from 3 different libraries that I have access to, and they're all like, can't get it. So this publisher is like, haha, screw libraries. We don't want to give you audiobooks for some reason. But I might just cave and get some audiobooks for this because I think that'll help because I don't really have audiobook plans for this month. Like I'm reading Cast. That's another book I'm reading. I'm already 30% of the way through, so I started it last month. I'm reading this for Jess Owens' nonfiction book club. Whoa, it's a book. It's really good nonfiction. So, but other than that, I don't really have... I mean, I usually mood read my audiobooks, but I think it would be good to have one for this if I don't know, if I choose to. Regardless, this book is oh gosh, it's over 1,000 pages. This is big. It's probably as big as Way of Kings mass market paperback. Who knows? This spine though, it's not making it. It's not making it. But that's the TBR. What readathons are you participating in? Just a reminder, if you just want to be around people who have a lot of unrealistic reading goals this month, come join us in the Discord. We're all just going to be pumping each other up, trying our best. What's important is being excited about reading, which I very much am right now. If you want to leave an emoji, I don't know. I'm just looking at all my things. Well, Space Opera September and sci-fi. Leave like a sci-fi emoji of your choice. And like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.